Ready. Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you're tuning in from. If you're tuning in from Australia or Egypt, I would be questioning your sanity of tuning into a tennis show when the national teams are playing right now. But thank you for joining us. And maybe you really dislike soccer to that extent, or maybe you love us too. Whatever it is, I'm really pleased to be joined by both Gil Gross and Vanch Vermani.
On that note, John, it's great to be with you and Vanch as always. I'm curious about like if there will be any evidence that the World Cup actually pulls eyes off of Wimbledon in like a substantial way. I mean, I know the Serena match on ESPN did a massive rating, but you know, sometimes I have felt as if just with my own YouTube channel that there's just a little bit of pull away, especially before Wimbledon in those lead up weeks.
Do you have a large European audience, Gil?
For sure. Yeah. It's only about 30% US.
Because actually mine's probably about 30% US as well. It's huge. Wow. Yeah. Well, actually, it's probably been overtaken by the Philippines for the last few weeks. I have no idea why. But yeah, no, the US is huge. I mean, it's English speaking, of course, and so on and so forth. Regarding your point, well, we just did a watch along, and Amanda was there saying that she's loving it because she's in California as well. She's watching tennis in the morning and football in. So it's overlapping, isn't it? At this moment. But that's about it, isn't it? I think because the earliest the matches are kicking off would be, I don't know, midday, 1 o'clock California time. And Wimbledon is winding itself down. Yes, there's an overlap like we can see right now. But also don't forget that the tournament's thinning out a little bit. Although Storm's predicted for Mexico, and they are talking about moving England versus Mexico on Sunday. So this could impact Wimbledon, at least the crowd and stuff like that. They're talking about, it's not been confirmed, so this could change and it might all be just rumors. But they're talking about moving it to earlier in the day. So 7 or 8 o'clock UK time, something like that. And you know how Centre Court, I don't know if you've seen it even this week with Centre Court, it was quite funny. Oh, Andrew Cotter, who's an unbelievable commentator on the BBC, looks like he's going up in the commentary pecking order in the next year or two as well, with 1 or 2 going down. And there was a Prismic match. I can't remember who he was playing. And England scored a goal. And the crowd went wild and blah, blah, blah. It was at the changeover as well. So it was a good moment to celebrate the goal in it. And the co-commentator said, oh, well, looks like England obviously scored a goal. And Andrew Cotter said, oh, they're just really happy to see Prismic get that hold. It was funny. Go on, Vance. You got something to say?
No, there was a Mira Andreeva match, right? And Mira was like super...
She was on center.
Like, didn't know what was happening. It was on center court, right?
Yeah, so I was doing a similar. I actually had the soccer up on my laptop because I wasn't planning on watching that whole match, but eventually it's like, okay, you know, when England was down 1-0, that piqued my interest, so I turned it on and I had the volume muted on the tennis. But after England scored, I kept turning the volume up on the tennis, so I wanted to hear the center court reaction. And Andreeva, and I tweeted it out, missed this just rally ball backhand about 5 feet long, just kind of a boring point, bad error. And the crowd just really reacted and started cheering raucously. And Mira, you could tell, did not clock what was happening. I mean, she was like, she did not know what was happening.
Yeah. Talking soccer, welcome to the show. And no, I'm kidding. I might just occasionally put the score up, but in the meantime, let's get to the tennis. Oh, one thing I will say is, just to address your question, Gil, not really for me in terms of the impact. No, the impact of the World Cup, they dovetail quite well. I think, of course, an England match will have an impact for say the UK audience or the English audience, but no, I don't. There's other parts of the season that are bigger impact. Like Australia, my numbers are much further down than they are from the French Open through to the US. Even the European indoor season, I'd say that's if I was to say the worst 6 months and the best 6 months, it would go from about now all the way through to the European and even the year-end finals. Now, I think a lot of that is time zone, with obviously a huge share of my audience in North America. But Yeah, that's even the US Open is massive. It's good timing for Europeans as well, because Europeans finish work at 5 p.m. They start watching tennis. They maybe tune into some of our stuff as well. So yeah, that's where I see it.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.